in his own way. Ultimately, let's be honest, we've seen a couple rap battles before. This shit would definitely get determined on who could expose some shit about each other. Like, that's what it's gonna be. Like, let's keep it 100. And I think both of them, I think why Drake, unless Drake has a battle that would favor him on a career level, which means I didn't like the Kendrick battle necessarily, even though I'm glad he did take it. If he won that battle, there was no upside. Like, no one would give Drake extra props for beating Kendrick. I'm sorry, Kendrick is just not one of those ones. And when I mean not one of those ones, like, yes, maybe like in that respect thing, but who gives a fuck? I know some of y'all like live and die with this like respect. Who gives a fuck? The point is, Kendrick wasn't close to his level of relevance. There's no fans of Kendrick that you were gonna win over. Winning would be like, it's winning the...
I gotta disagree with Ak, man, because I remember like it was yesterday, man. Drake responded to Like That. He put out the push-ups record. That was received very well. Then he put out the tailor-made freestyle. That was received very well by everybody except for the West Coast, right? The West Coast, they was the only ones hating on that freestyle to the point where they got Tupac's estate to make Drake take the song down, right? When it first came out, everybody was like, yo, this shit is dope. This nigga's, got the AI Tupac voice, the AI Snoop Dogg voice. It was a very creative thing that Drake did, you know what I'm saying? And like Ak and all of us Drake fans, we was begging Kendrick to drop, because remember, after that came out, Kendrick disappeared for like 2 weeks. And then he came back and he started dropping his diss songs, right? So I definitely feel like Drake beating Kendrick in that beef, I 100% feel like it would have benefited Drake's career. But it was a situation where Drake just got outsmarted, bro. Like every time Drake dropped the song, Kendrick would drop the same night. Then Kendrick dropped that Not Like Us record, right? Which turned out to be the biggest, radio hit in the battle, right? I feel like Drake was more so having a lyrical battle. And I feel like Kendrick was like, nah, bro, I'm going to clown you, nigga. Like, I'm going to clown you in front of the world. And that's exactly what Kendrick did. So I disagree with Ak when he says Drake winning the beef with Kendrick wouldn't have benefited his career. I disagree with that.
Okay. So his career couldn't benefit from it. So I personally feel like anybody who Drake should ever battle with now, it should be something that is an actual prize, which means if he wins, his shit could go up even more. And no, not in your respect book, but actually, because right now he's at the top of the mountain. And I don't think his shit would go up. You wouldn't gain more relevance for beating Jay-Z. But I guess the respect level might go up. But I will say, I do actually think that Jay-Z is an easier matchup for Drake than Kendrick was. I think Kendrick has lived a private, personal life. He has tried to give on face value that he's a super pro-black for the culture type of guy. He's not Jay-Z.
Definitely helped Kendrick in the beef with Drake, because it's like Drake didn't know what to talk about, bruh. When Kendrick is not putting out music, when he's not on tour, when he's not dropping singles, you don't really hear nothing about him, bruh. The nigga, like he goes dark, bro. You know what I'm saying? He stays out the way. You don't see him going to like award shows like that unless he's nominated for something. You don't hear about him, messing with this chick, messing with that chick, that like Drake. That's why it was so easy for Kendrick to say a whole bunch of shit about Drake, because Drake puts himself out there, right? Drake is in the spotlight. He's messing with the chicks in their 20s and 30s, right? Kendrick is like settled down type shit. Like, he got a family, he settled down. I think he got a wife or he got a long-term girlfriend. Like, you don't hear no messy stuff really about Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? With Jay-Z, it's a whole different thing. There's a whole bunch of shit Drake could dig up and say about Jay-Z. He could talk about them files. He could talk about his alleged son. He could talk about, Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce. It's a whole bunch of stuff Drake would be able to talk about that he couldn't talk about with Kendrick Lamar.
Obviously, you've already seen it, but Kendrick or Jay-Z, I haven't heard a full song from Jay-Z in a while. I've heard verses. Like, you think Jay-Z is gonna make the 2026 or 2027 slap dissing Drake? Now, granted, we obviously seen that happen with Kendrick, But my whole point here is I honestly believe that Kendrick is he's probably the top of the pyramid in competition you could get for Drake. I think Jay-Z is a much easier person to defeat if Drake would indulge. Now, I don't think Drake is going to indulge. It just doesn't gain him anything. You know, like, would you participate in a competition where even if you win, you gain nothing? Probably not, right?
You know what it is, chat? It's just Jay-Z's too predictable. Like, if Jay-Z drops a diss song at Drake, you kind of already know what it's going to sound like, right? Because let's be honest, bro. Like, Jay-Z is 100% a better rapper, a better lyricist than Kendrick Lamar, right? In my opinion. Some people might disagree, but I think Jay-Z even makes better albums than Kendrick Lamar. But the difference between Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar is Kendrick Lamar is very unpredictable. He's very low key. When he's not dropping music, you don't really hear from him. He's out of the spotlight. Kendrick isn't known for, dating famous women that would get him posted on TMZ. So there's not really much you could say about Kendrick in a rap beef. And I think that's what really messed up Drake in that beef. And I kind of see why Akademiks was saying there was no benefit to beefing with Kendrick, because Kendrick be off the radar. It's like GTA 5 when you go off the radar and nobody sees you. Like, Kendrick be off the radar when he not putting music out. So with Jay-Z, I feel like, people have already pretty much said everything you could possibly say about Drake, right? But there's a whole bunch of stuff that people haven't said about Jay-Z in a rap diss song. So I think if Drake was to drop a diss song at Hove, I think Drake would definitely have more dirt to rap about than what Jay-Z would be able to say about Drake.
To talk about him. He's been in these highly public relationships. Same with Drake. That makes them vulnerable and susceptible to all type of ways that people could attack him. So I know people want to be like, man, if you couldn't, well, Kendrick, Jay-Z's this different animal. I'm saying that any level of rapping that Jay could attain in a battle, Drake could attain. What ultimately, if they ever battled, it was going to come down to who could say the most. Like, Jay's obviously going to use certain angles, right? I'm a boss. You're just never the boss like me. I'm a billionaire. I know you think you're comparing, but you're still a little nigga to me. Like, pretty much a little nigga the whole time. Drake could basically say, listen, I passed you mad quick. You basically, been trying to ride my wave to some extent. Like, there's ways he could try to, like, flip it in his own.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, Jay-Z's like 65 though, bro. It's like, like does Jay-Z really want to do that, bro? Because you got to think, Drake been like active number one past 15 years, bro. Jay-Z hasn't put an album out since 2017, you feel me? So, I mean, does Jay-Z really want to do that at this point in his life, right? For a man that's worth, what, $10 billion, you got a billionaire wife, you know what I'm saying? Like, you running businesses. Do you really want to get back in the rap game when you're almost a senior citizen and go at it with somebody that's like 20 years younger than you? Do you really want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I feel like both of these guys like have nothing to prove. I feel like if anything, the only thing Jay-Z has to prove is, can he still, be relevant in music in 2026 or whenever he decides to drop? Like, can Jay-Z still drop music right now and people give a fuck? Right? Like if he drops a Drake diss track, what does it do on the Billboard charts? Does it go number 1? Does it go top 10? If Jay-Z drops an album this year, does it go number 1? How much does it sell first week? You know what I'm saying? What is he going to be talking about? Because he's not going to make a whole entire album dissing people, right? That's not Jay-Z's style, you feel me? He might have maybe 1 or 2 songs sending shots, right? So, yeah, man, I don't think Drake's going to respond. I think Iceman was the final project we'll ever get from Drake where there will be songs sending shots at people. I don't think Drake's doing that no more. I feel like Iceman was a closure album. And I think Drake just rage baited Jay-Z, and I think that he was successful at it.
Profound to some of y'all. I know some of y'all think that the person who's the better battler is the person that's the better lyrically. I actually don't think that's the case at a certain level. At a certain level, you have to have the entry fee, which means as long as you could rap to a certain level, you're good. It doesn't matter if you're the best rapper. What I personally believe rap battles are these days is a mudslinging contest, which means the less people know about you. Like, for example, you know nothing about Kendrick. Like, what is Kendrick doing right now? You have no fucking, like, we haven't seen Kendrick in months. Like, we don't know what he's doing, right? So it's easy for him to basically just talk about you when you're in the media every day. You're outside every day. Jay-Z, he's led a public life for the most part for 30 years or 40 years, whatever. There's a lot that...
I think that's exactly why Jay-Z just did a little freestyle. Because think about it, chat. Like, if Jay-Z really wanted that smoke with Drake, he would have said something way more personal. All he really did was Lil Boy Drake. That's all he really did. Basically just said, nigga, I'm up billions, right? You still trying to get $1 billion deal so you can become a billionaire. You feel me? He's bragging about UMG owning his publishing, owning his past albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they own all of his albums up to might be Views, right? So that's all Jay-Z really did, bro. Like that. If he really wanted Drake to respond, he would have said some personal shit. But like I said, what would Jay-Z have said that hasn't already been said though? What was Jay-Z gonna do? Bring up the Ghost Riders? Was he gonna bring up what Kendrick did? Is he gonna call Drake? Because he can't do that because Jay-Z has those allegations attached to his name, right? Like Jay-Z was in a lawsuit with Diddy, right? Jay-Z was his name was popping up when the files came out, right? So I don't think Jay-Z would take that angle. And that's exactly why he hired Kendrick to perform at the Super Bowl. Yeah, maybe Kendrick had the most motion at the time. But let's be honest, guys. Like, there's just too much shit that a rapper could say about Jay-Z and the beef, bro. Like his alleged son. It's just too much dirt out there, man, with Jay-Z's name, man. You feel me? Niggas can bring up how Jay-Z did Dame Dash dirty back in the day. You feel me? So I think it'll be good for hip-hop. I definitely think Drake versus Jay-Z would be cool for hip-hop. But I just think the age gap, it just doesn't make any sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z too old to be rap beefing with a rapper, bro. It's just too successful. It just doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, but at the end of the day, man, Drake's that nigga now, bro. Got the #1 song, passed Jay-Z for the most #1 rap albums. It is what it is. Jay-Z's looking at it like, bro, you may have passed me as far as music, but I'm up 10 billion. Hit me up when you become a billionaire officially by the Forbes. That's how Jay-Z looking at it. And that's really how we should look at it, chat, right? So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Dave. Shout out to Ak, man. Big Ak, you feel me? Make sure y'all subscribe to him, subscribe to me, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. But most importantly, let me know what y'all boys think about this in the comment section. And why is Wack 100 glazing Jay-Z, nigga? You from Cali, bruh. Is that what y'all doing in Cali now? Because y'all only got 1 or 2 relevant rappers, y'all glazing New York rappers that's 60-something years old? Come on, Wack. You better than that, gang.